Hello, you're welcome to another episode of JobIQ. We have been discussing different sectors, viable sectors within the Nigerian economy where you can get a job. And one of the types of companies we talked about are consulting firms. Today, we will go further in the discussion by talking about a type of, a special category in this sector called professional services companies. Professional services companies, they are into accounting, auditing, and many more. Why are these types of companies important? They're important because within the economy, we have publicly enlisted companies. Publicly enlisted companies go to the stock exchange market in order to raise capital. Once you are raising capital from the general public, it is a law that you have to publish audited financial reports of the operations of your company. And we have a few companies that are dominating this sphere. They are popularly referred to as the Big Four. The Big Four handles probably 99% of the auditing activities within the Nigerian economy. Again, we are going to be tapping into the knowledge of our human resources consultant, Adeteniola, to discuss about the Big Four and, how to get a job with these type of companies. Hi, Tenny.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. It's always a delight to have you in our studios.
It's always amazing to be here also.
Yes, on JobIQ, we want to bridge the information gap. Off camera, I was telling you that many years ago, I did not know anything about the different sectors, but I saw a publication by one of the Big Fours in the newspaper. I was able to apply at that time. If it wasn't published in the dailies, I would not have known anything.
Yes.
So today, many of our young graduates don't even know this type of companies, especially if you did not school in Lagos, in Ibadan, or from a corporate, kind of family. So what are the Big Fours?
That's amazing. It's important that we explain what the Big Fours are. Also because they are not Big Four in only a Nigerian context. The Big Four term is a global context, which means that these firms that provide these professional services work in over 100 countries or more.
Wow.
Yes. So in Nigeria, definitely for any country that has that reach around the world, in Nigeria, they also have huge presence. And the Big Fours, there are four companies that I would be mentioning their names. The first, in no particular order.
Okay.
Yes, so we have KPMG, PwC, Deloitte, and EY.
Yes.
EY is Ernst & Young, right? So those are the Big Four companies. And even right from the university, many people begin to intimate themselves with these companies so that it can be a goal to step into global recognition and they're able to move across their career. So it's a very great topic and I'm glad to be here speaking about it.
Yeah, thank you very much. And like you said, they have footprints in over 100 countries.
Yes.
Wow, that means it will always be a very good brand to have on your resume.
Yes, yes.
And what I have learned is that, some people start their careers in this type of companies, gain exposures, and they are able to move to the industry properly over time.
Yes, they're able to niche. So what this does, since you audit different firms, you do provide accounting and tax advisory to different firms, be it oil and gas sector, be it IT or anything, you get more knowledge about these areas and you can niche. And when you're moving towards your career, you can decide what area to navigate because accounting in oil and gas is different from accounting in every
tech,
field.
For example.
Yes, every field has its own, and the countries that they're operating have their regulations and the laws that they need to keep up to date with. So these companies have built a reputation and trust with these companies and with the economy at large. So it's a very great way to start your career.
Yeah, a very great way to start your career.
Yes,
And
it is.
some people go on to work in these companies for 20, 30 years,
Yes,
at the
go
end
up
of
the
the day.
ladder and the career progression. Yes, it is.
Okay, fantastic. So I would like to know, like we have talked about accounting and auditing. I think they also do other things like IT professional services and
Yes,
so
they
on.
do. Yes, they
Okay.
do. So definitely they do IT professional services, and in any working company there will be different departments that also engender teamwork and collaboration for the good of the company. So definitely you're here watching this, you might be thinking, oh, I didn't study accounting, I didn't study economics, but these firms are known to be one that appreciate aptitude, strong aptitude, and great problem solving skills. So, regardless of what you study, you should
Hmm.
take a look at their website and see if your course of study can go for that. I think one particular company I like to highlight. I'm sure it happens across board, but I've
Mm-hmm.
seen in my career that companies like PwC, they give they love engineers. They love
Yeah, engineers have done a lot of mathematics.
yeah, so there's a
Exactly.
lot of strategic thinking and problem solving. So engineers study mathematics, they study anything that just requires analytics, and I think that definitely they do well in this
Yeah,
field.
I think it's
So
not just strategic thinking, it's also structured way of solving problems.
exactly.
Structured way, what are the factors, what are the constraints,
Yes.
and you put everything together
Yes.
to come about a
Yes,
creative
because
solution.
imagine auditing big firms like Total, like just very mobile. These firms have complex structures in finance,
Hmm.
in when you're doing calculations. So, and they are also in different multiple countries. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
definitely, it's a good way to when you're looking for a challenge. It's also a great way
Yes, if you are
to
looking for a challenging career and
yes.
a good way to spend your youthful age as well,
Yes, yes. That's why their recruitment for entry level roles most of the time is between your early 20s to your mid 20s. So,
like 20 to
tw-
25.
yes, yes. At the
Hmm.
max, maybe 26. Maybe some will do 26. But yes, it's a great way to you can work, and you can also just pay attention to more details without
Distractions and all
distraction.
that. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, so I will seize this opportunity to speak to someone out there that time matters. Time is life.
Hmm.
Don't waste your time. Make good use of your time. As you grow older, there are new windows of opportunity that opens based on your age.
Hmm.
But there are many other windows that are shut,
Hmm.
for people within a certain age group.
Yes.
So now that you are youthful, please do not waste your time. Make good use of your time. We have, if you watch the past episodes of Job IQ, we have talked about some jobs that they won't hire you if you are older than 27. And some 26, some 25. So the earlier, the better. Teniola, thanks for that insight.
Thank you, sir. And can I just add to that when you talk about time?
Mm-hmm.
When we talk about sometimes people think time, you can always, regain some parts of the time, but there's something called chance. When you say time
Hmm.
and chance is relevance. So you must make sure that you're doing things in the time where it is relevant and you are,
Hmm.
yeah. So you need to know that this is what is happening. For many people who have ever considered careers in tech and computer science, it's a great way to start looking into IT consulting, IT advisory, look into these firms because now this is relevant, before it becomes probably oversaturated. So
Hmm.
it's very important, like you noted.
Yes, yes, I agree with you that one of the holy books says that God makes everything beautiful in its time.
Yes,
There's a time factor for everything.
yes,
Yes,
yes, yes,
excellent,
yes, yes,
excellent.
yes.
But now you said something very striking that you don't have to read accounting or economics or something before you can work with these professional services companies. So then what matters? What
Mm,
qualifies me? For example, I studied imagine I studied anthropology, and now we are talking of auditing. Does my grade count? What will stand me out, among other applicants?
Amazing. The major factor for standing out is your class of degree when you come out of the university is first class at the very most 2-1, would I say that at the very least, a 2-1, a strong 2-1 at that. So first of all,
a strong 2-1.
Yes, a strong 2-1. So first of all, if you're in the university currently studying, one thing to look out for is that you continue monitoring your grades to make sure that you make good grades that are attractive in this sector.
But Adeteniola, what you are saying is surprising. We are in an age and era where people say that grade does not matter. Everybody is on the social media. People don't care about these things these days. Are you still saying that there is a place for, your good grades? It has a way to shape your career?
Definitely. You always want the best. If you're talking about a global firm that is providing professional services, they will not want any of their clients or anybody to question their output. So the first thing to look out for in that scenario is a first class or a strong 2-1. Any other company can maybe make their own choices, but if you're looking out for Big Four, this is what you should look out for, because it speaks to your diligence.
Diligence.
Yes, it speaks to your diligence. It speaks to a lot of things which I know that they prioritize.
Also, your ability to learn.
Exactly.
To sit in a formal, academic setting. If you come from a non-accounting background, how do you transition into these professional services? Do you have to take some professional certifications or something?
Yes, they usually, for entry-level roles, they know that you're probably just starting out life, Some people for entry-level roles, like my university, what gave people an edge is that from internship, they already interned in these Big Fours. Some people knew that before they even entered school, they said they had that knowledge that while my grade is still very strong, in my second year, I am aiming at an internship in one of the Big Fours. So
some people are already aware of the Big Four from their 100 and 200 level.
Of course. They already do internships at 200 level, 300 level, they already do internships. So for that kind of person, when you finish the university degree, it seems like they just know that you are in that space, you're familiar. So I believe that to give you an edge to come in, but it doesn't still stop you if you're just learning about it, upon graduation. Some of the certifications that you might need to do is ICANN, ACCA, CFA. So this
CFA is American. Is it relevant here?
Yes, it is, especially for people that want to maybe streamline into investment banking, because it's financial advisory. It's a financial advisory kind of course, certification. So yes, definitely SCCA, ICANN, and definitely upon getting into these companies, you'll be trained internally, and also these certifications, you'll be encouraged to get them within 1 or 2 years.
I think they pay for the certifications and training.
Yes, and different firms with their own criteria. Some firms will say you must pass at once. Every stage you must pass at one sitting. Some firms will say you have just 2 times to write it. And some of these firms, they even kick you out in that sense if you don't pass a particular stage more than maybe twice or so. So yes, so it's something to start, if you're sure that that's where you want to go that route. It's something to start looking into. So start reading. You might not even start writing the exam, but just start getting familiar with those certifications.
So it means if you're an undergraduate now, you should already start, finding out about these professional exams.
Of course.
If it's convenient, especially those who are studying accounting,
yes,
they can already begin the ICANN certification or ACCA.
And I believe they don't even have to start with those studying accounting, economics, and all those numerical social sciences courses. They don't have to start from the beginning. Because they believe that your year 1 module or year 2 module has covered it. So, but for some people in other departments, they would have to start from the first level.
From the very beginning.
Yes.
Wow. Interesting. So how does one apply?
Okay. One thing is you must put your eyes out for each of these websites, the company websites. Go to their official website. Gone are the days where you blame job posting agencies for maybe not incorrect information. Now, these companies have prioritized having a career section on their websites. In fact, they will ask you, do you want to be notified of future openings?
Yeah.
And you tick it, and then you're notified in your inbox. So that's one way. Another way is on LinkedIn. You follow them on LinkedIn. You interact with their articles. You interact with their with
Yeah, they are
whatever is
posting, they
posted.
are talking about
Exactly,
something.
exactly. Start getting to know the people that matter, in those rooms, because you might even be encountering them on your daily
Yes,
endeavor.
they
But
may be around you and you don't
exactly,
know.
exactly, exactly. So
So,
that's
so the application process, do you know the stages for? I know we have it will be different across the big four, but if you can just tell us like the common denominator, if you have to write some test or
mm,
something.
oh yes. So the first stage is definitely applying, sending your CV, your cover letter. And once you're sending it, it's a good time for you to open a LinkedIn account so that you can also have that. They can also take a look at it. And whatever you're learning right now, maybe you're doing a data analytics course online or anything, share it with your LinkedIn family. It already shows that you're proactive, shows that you're able to learn. So that also, because when we say put your LinkedIn link, some people just put it there and there's nothing on the LinkedIn. There has to be
Mm,
something to look
indeed,
to look
indeed.
out for. So yes, that will stand you out, your CV, your cover letter, and then you follow up when they send you your follow up email saying that you're moving to the next level. Most of the time, an aptitude test is given right immediately. So some of them are SHL recruitment tests, some are more GRE format or GMAT format. So you have to actually ask more questions around that company and then you write this test, and then you are informed if you are moving on to the next stage. Undergraduates, this is the first time that they'll be taking interviews. So it's very important to practice and prepare for these interviews, the common
Mm,
questions. And one thing is, whatever they ask you in the interview, while you answer it, link it to the reason why you're valuable. You think you can add value to the team. So after the interview session, most of these big four companies also have group sessions where you interact. They want to see how you interact,
mm-hmm.
how you solve problems in teams, because it's largely teamwork. One person cannot, it's not an island. And sometimes an error that people with first class or students that came out with first class or 2-1 tend to believe is, since we've worked so hard, everything.
Mm,
So they watch out for that character traits.
mm.
It's very important that you learn how to collaborate. So that's very important. And each big four firm has what make them stand out, what personality type of people that would work, with them. So you also have to know where you fit the best. So
Yeah, I think it's very intense working in this type of companies. They give you a kind of opportunity that you may not find anywhere else.
yes,
However, it's intense. And that's
yes,
why it's good you start early,
yes,
when you are still young,
yes,
and you are probably just starting a family. But
yes,
then they still have experience hired. Those
yes,
who are already working elsewhere, but they want to move into the consulting space. Do you
yes.
have anything to say about that?
Oh, yes, definitely. For the experienced hire, most of what you'll be doing is proving that the project and everything that is on your CV is what you've actually done, and
Mm,
now you can translate that into the firm. I don't think every one of them give tests for that level of experience hire,
mm,
but the interview process is rigorous. You
mm,
can have so many stages of this interview. You can meet different people from the departmental head to the ED to the MD. So for experience hire, one thing you must know is how to communicate your value.
mm,
You have to communicate your value and also know what you want from your career, because it's obvious they are expecting a sense of direction. So for the entry level roles, they might forgive or just permit some if you don't have some sense of where exactly
you're
you're
going.
going. But for the experience hire, there's where are you going? What are you adding to our team? It's for experience hire. They can utilize the internet to know what the company actually needs, their pain points. Are they trying to penetrate a new market, a new sector, a new country? So it's very important in that aspect. And also take a look at the people that have been in those roles on LinkedIn. That's the beauty of LinkedIn. You can go to people, what did they put in their, what are the achievements in that role? What are the people that they worked with in that role? It gives you a sense of what the company values, and if it's even a good fit for you. So yeah.
So thank you very much, Teniola. This is so amazing. Thank you. We hope to see you next time. Today, we have looked into professional services and break down the process of applying, getting to know about them, especially from the view of, fresh graduates. We also touched on how experienced people can get a job in the professional services company. And we talked about the big four specifically: Deloitte, EY, PwC, and KPMG. Some of the points that were highlighted include: start with internship. Try to get an internship opportunity with a big four company. Why is it important to do this with big four companies? They are the ones dominating the auditing, professional services in the country, up to 90 something percent. In addition to internships, you should take advantage of the professional exams. Your discipline does not really matter, but your grade matters.
Yes.
We have been told today that they prefer first-class graduates. School is not a scam, and grades matter.
Yes.
Don't join the generation that think they can just go to school, be tapping your phone, tap, 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 and you want to be the high flyer all over the world, respected professional. No, it doesn't happen suddenly. No wonder someone said the great height that great people attained is not by sudden flight. While others were sleeping, they were toiling and sweating. That you attain in your university can set the tone for a good and highly rewarding career. Our HR expert said, first class or a strong 2-1. They need those who have a high aptitude for learning, who are willing to learn new things, who are willing to deliver their jobs excellently well. If you are new to this channel, make sure you like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, and let us have your feedback in the comment section. Till we meet again, I'm your friend, Dr. Shina Aladejubelo. Keep learning, keep shining.